So we're going to continue with ice application using the ice bag and a flexi wrap, and we're going to talk about doing quad or hamstring wrap, where sometimes we have this issue of we're wrapping it on here and it slides. So we're going to talk about the application of getting an ice bag on in this area, but also maybe encompassing kind of going around the waist and maybe using kind of figure eight concepts. And it's something to kind of use, especially hamstrings. I always seem to kind of find, especially when somebody's got a high hamstring, we're trying to get that ice bag on there, that it doesn't just seem to want to stay when we're wrapping here. But let's discuss then our ice bag application. I'm going to have my athlete Sam hold on to the ice bag for a second here, and then we've got I might just go ahead and have the athlete, I like to have them like spread their legs out here, and when we look at it, we're going to do quad. Let's go ahead and talk about anchoring first. So I like to roll that flexi wrap out. I'm going to anchor here, just proximal or superior to the patella, right? You get a nice little anchor there. We go ahead and have the athlete, if that's the area, then I'm going to go ahead and continue to wrap around while they're holding it. Still, hold on and give it for me, please. And I'm going to come underneath the bag a couple times too to make sure that it doesn't slide down. So I'm catching that distal part of the bag, and then it's just a matter of wrapping. Now this is where we kind of hit that crossroad. It's like, geez, did we get this on enough to where it's going to stay? And then if the athlete takes off and walks away, is it going to slide down? So here's just another thing that you can consider when putting on the ice bag for the quad, but also even the hamstring, is you can use the figure eight concept. So we go up and around the waist, and I like to go around the waist at least once or twice to secure it so it doesn't slide down the body part or down his leg. And then I just come around and I start using these. That's a figure eight concept to hold it in place, because in reality this might be overkill for this, but if they are dealing with like a hip flexor and you want to get some ice in that area, then this is what you're going to need to do. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and tear that off there. Sam, do me a favor and turn around, just kind of sidewalk. So same thing might be applied here where we look at hamstring. I'm not going to go ahead and put the ice bag on because it's really the same thing, but we use this concept where we might go ahead and secure this around, especially if we're getting a high hamstring here. Okay, all right. So again, think about the body part, what you're trying to ice, how you can apply it. Anchor first, remember the anchor, and then when you're wrapping on that bag, have the athlete to help out. And then after, if you do happen to get a big, huge air bubble in it, then pop a hole in it, and then make sure you wrap around it. I think Sam could actually just take off and walk around, probably not have any problems with this. But again, it might be a little bit of an overkill. But it's again something to remember if we're going to go ahead and do a hip flexor, securing of the ice, or again spin against Sam, or if we actually end up having to do like a really high hamstring ice bag right here, you might want to use that concept of figure eight going around their waist. Okay, cool.